It's another beautiful day today, and I say good morning and welcome to a fresh edition of the paper review on Quest Television here in Ughelli, Delta State. My name is Alex Ogunaya, and I'm not here alone. I have here with me Comrade Efe Odomo. Good morning, Comrade.
Yeah, good morning. Yes, I decided to join the cowboy to this.
You're looking cowboyish. I was going to say that, all gashed up. You from Texas?
You know, I just, the greatest thing to happen to a man is to be young. So looking young is a great asset to every human being.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Okay,
That's what I want to be.
I'm just hearing that.
Good.
I'm just learning that now.
Good.
Good to know. Okay, Comrade Domo and I will do justice to the dailies, but first I have to read out the main stories on the front page of the dailies. 4 of them are up for review this morning: the Daily Trust, Tribune, Nation, and Punch newspaper. I'm going to start with the Daily Trust newspaper. Okay, we're good to go now. Ex-Nestle boss arrested 11 months after sacking. That's the lead story on the front page of the Daily Trust. It comes with riders nabbed lobbying for reappointment, boats away, 32 official vehicles, no comment, DSS. And directly below the masthead, Wike Fubara Field continues to put rivers on edge. You can read up that story on page, let's see now, page 12. Consider economic indices before banks recapitalization, experts tell CBN. And confusion as Lagos Abuja flights diverted over weather. Confusion as Lagos Abuja flights diverted over weather. And still on the front page of Daily Trust newspaper, federal government raises committee to crash cooking gas price. That's a good one. Tinubu pledges full university autonomy. That's on page 35. Catholic priest remanded for impregnating teenager in Anambra. That's on page 32. ECOWAS court orders amendment of Nigeria Press Council Act. You can read up that story on page 6 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Okay, let's move on over now to another paper, Nigerian Tribune. Why CBN governor is right on bank recapitalization, experts. Daily Trust, sorry, not Daily Trust now. Nigeria Tribune is also leading with financial related stories now, money related story, or business if you like. Says inflation, naira depreciation, weakening capital adequacy of banks, and want national, regional, international banks to coexist. You can read up that story on page 6. And still on the front page, ECOWAS condemns attempted coup in Sierra Leone. That's on page 1. Suspense in Plateau over moves to inaugurate assembly. That's on page 23. We have surpassed our first year good governance target at Deleke. That's on page 31. NDLEA nabs organizers of Osun illicit drug party tagged on Holy Alliance. That's on page 26. NJC panel meets tomorrow to pick 11 new Supreme Court justices. Ex-CJN Kutigi's son, Abiru, Tsunami, others on FJSC priority list favored. You can read up that story on page 5. Above the masthead of the Tribune, Obaseki deputy set for showdown, fixed event for same venue. Multiple bank charges amid rising inflation worry Nigerians. That's on page 12. And Petroleum Minister wades into LPG supply price hike challenges. That's on page 11. That's that from the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. The Nation is up next. And still money related, the lead story. CBN revises measures to cut food, energy inflation. That's the lead story on the front page of the Nation newspaper. And it has some captions below. Cardoso to unveil plan. Government cautions producers against exports amid soaring gas price. Tribu's declaration renews Edo 2024 battle with Obaseki. Clash of camps likely at venue. Okay, we'll keep our fingers crossed and see how that drama will unfold. Maybe this is the season 2 of it. Okay, $134 million AFDB loan will boost dry season farming food security. Federal government moves foreign investors with 100% FX repatriation. And Adeleke's absence, anniversary day raises dust in Osun. He's been declared missing in action. That's that from The Nation. Let's quickly turn our attention to Punch newspaper. And like other papers, they lead with bank-related, money-related story. Mega bank boasts 10 trillion naira capital base. Others seek fresh investors. That's the lead story on the Punch newspaper. And above the masthead of the Punch newspaper, governorship bid, hotel cancels Obaseki deputies venue booking. Companies raise salaries by 4.6 trillion naira in 6 months. And lecturer should change his varsity. Okay, lecturer should change his varsity. ASU blames JAPA and IPPIS. That's the IPIS pay platform the government recently introduced. And finally, on the front page of the Punch newspaper, okay, this one is more of an advertorial. Okay, let's now look at this. Lawmakers push for 32 new federal universities. That's on page 30. And finally, armed robbers invade Ogun Poly communities, shoot students. Detailed on pages 4 and 5. That's that from the Punch newspaper. Okay, I think at this juncture, we'll have to bring you in now, Comrade Adamo. Okay, now, okay, I tried to, pencil down this as my first. Let's see now. Yes, the Wike and Fubara. We thought they've settled everything, but comments from both parties, with we're hearing lately, shows that all is really not well between those two men.
Definitely. Good morning, first. Our viewers out there. Happy New Week that we just entered. What is actually happening in Nigerian politics is not only in Rivers State, but I think this is the one at the front burner right now. You were a governor. When I read the profile of Wike, local government chairman, chief of staff, minister of education state, became governor for 8 years. Now you are a minister of the Federal Capital Territory, a very juicy position. You are still looking back to what you have left. It is not actually fair. If he was teleguided the way he's teleguided Fubara now by his predecessor, will he have liked it? Once you have abdicated, or not even that, yes, once you have been promoted above a position, you should not go back there and start looking for any other thing again. That is why they say that you cannot carry an elephant on your head and you are using your leg to look for a cricket on the ground. The elephant will fall on top of you and you become a worse for it. I will advise Wike, if he would listen at all, face the job of the Federal Capital Territory and leave Fubara to run his government. Because that is the bane of Nigerian politics. That's why we are not developing. You are leaving a position and you want the person that is coming in order, that is taking over from you, to do your bidding. Because you always tell him, I brought you there, I put you there, I made it possible for you to be there. Who made it possible for you that's left to also be there? If the person that left the place for you never allowed you to work at all, will you achieve what you have achieved today? Allow people to use their free will, let them use their free mind to run the government. If he's not doing well, the House of Assembly is there to checkmate him. The people of Rivers State are there to checkmate him. Not only you cannot be responsible to only one person. Rivers State is a diverse state with so many sources of income. So you should not say without you nothing can happen. It's not supposed to be there. Now he's in the FCT, fine. Somebody was the FCT minister before he came in. Is that what that man is doing to him too? These are the things we should look into. If you want to still hold the grip of the local politics in Rivers, you parley with the governor on state. Because the governor is the head of state of his state. This problem has always been there from state to state. It's happening in our own state here too. And I don't think even the problem in our own state is solved. So please, for development to come up, for development to actually be felt in Rivers State, let Wike allow Fubara to run his government the way he wants to run it. Okay,
let's go to Edo State now, where quite something similar but different somehow. The deputy governor is eyeing, has ambition of succeeding his boss.
Yes.
But that has, hasn't gone down well with Obaseki. He planned to make his official declaration today, but just a few hours ago, the hotel called to say, sorry, we cannot give you that place because so-and-so person has booked for that place at the same time. And when you look at the people who are booked, they're related to the governor himself. So what is happening in Edo State?
Actually, it's not a teacup at all. It's not a tea party. It's not an Uhuru situation. Obaseki should also know where he's coming from. You should know the backing that this Shaibu has given to him. When he was in APC, he stood by him. He crossed from APC to PDP. He still stood by him. So if the man says he wants to run, and if you are not in agreement with him, then don't hassle him. Let him do his own work. You do your own homework. Politics is by popularity, by acceptability. So if Shaibu is coming out to say that he wants to run for the governorship election, it is not for a single person who is the governor to dictate who governs the state, like we just talked about in River State right now. If Edo people want him, they will vote him. If they don't want him, then nothing he can do. But again, so don't forget, he has not actually gotten the primary ticket. So the issue of he must not run is not there. If you know you don't want him to go, the primaries is there to be contested. You go to the primaries, to the delegates or whatever they want to use, do your own work. Because what they are doing now, they are building tension in the state. The supporters of Shaibu will be pitched against the supporters of Obaseki. And who pays? Is the citizens of Edo State. Allow politics to take its place. Otherwise, we will continue in this epileptic way of developing, which is not good for us at all.
Is anything wrong with being ambitious? Because Obaseki is accused his deputy of being ambitious.
What of himself?
Okay.
If he was not ambitious, why did he leave APC to come and contest in PDP? Because they told him, the current senator, Oshemole told him that you cannot run for the second time. He said, no, I must run. It's not an ambition. And when they could not settle their rift, he crossed to PDP. And PDP endorsed him immediately. It does it immediately, and he ran and he won. Is that not ambition? If he was not having ambition, he should have stayed put and said, okay, I'm no longer interested. Well, I have done my bit, I want to go arrest. But I can also bet you, all this fight is not really like that, snowballing to expecting another appointment immediately after he steps down from the governorship seat. So is that not an ambition? Is he telling us that when he finishes his second tenure, he will go home and sit down? It's not possible. He will still look for other positions to lead. So everybody in life is ambition. You that is seated here, you came here because of an ambition. When you live here today for another place, you also go because of an ambition. So when they say he's so ambitious, I don't understand the meaning of that language. Deputy governors have been becoming governors in Nigeria. Is he the first person to have that thinking faculty?
Okay, lawmakers are pushing for 32 new federal universities.
That's another hoax. As far as I'm concerned, Nigeria, we should not just be churning out graduates. Nigeria should be thinking about industrialization right now. We have too many people pursuing white-collar jobs. It's not there. That is why you will see where graduates will go for an interview. They will tell you they will start them with 25,000, 30,000 after spending millions of naira to educate yourself up to the university level. That was how we debated this matter in this very in a forum like this. When they were saying that, no, how can I be saying education is no good? I have never said education is no good. But when you are churning out graduates, always look for a place they will also be engaged.
Absorbed.
Yes, where they will be engaged to do meaningful job. It is not enough for you to say, I have PhD, I have PhD, I have, is there any other one after PhD again?
HHD.
Okay, HHD, or whatever name they call it.
Just kidding.
It's not enough for you to have all those things, and there is no place to work. Nigeria should, in fact, I think we have one of the highest, we are the highest university host, if not in Africa as a whole. Okay,
let's stay with the education system. You know, even ASU now is quarreling that, look, we have very few universities in the system. I mean, very few lecturers in the system. Yes. A whole lot of them have left. Is that JAPA or the IPACE, pay system government introduced recently? Definitely.
We are short of it. I don't want to mention the university. They even engaged those who are not even university
compliant,
not having university education, to come and lecture, and they give them part-time lecturing jobs. Tell me, what are those people going to produce? What type of students are they going to produce at the end of the day? It's not just an issue of university. Do we actually have the manpower now to run it? The few ones we have cannot be funded, unless, of course, now that the president is saying that they are going to be autonomous. And when you make universities autonomous, what you are only punishing the parents, because the fees will become astronomically high. And what is the level of income of we Nigerians as of today? Many people are on 001, 10, 1010, 10. And you want this person at the end of the day to go and start bringing almost 200,000 naira for school fees. It does not work that way. We should at least manage the universities we have, manage employment, then it will be better off for us as a whole.
Okay.
In South Africa, say, how many universities do they have? In Ghana, say, how many universities do they have? Now we almost have, every state almost have their own universities. The federal ones are there. Then the local government will also start having their own.
Yeah, here in Delta, there if not more than 10. I think there are almost 10 school high institutions in the state.
What is the quality of education they are churning out?
Okay, Comrade Demo, I beg we'll have to end it at that point. That's the much we can take on this segment of today. I mean the Quest today. And tomorrow, God willing, we will be back. Thank you so much, Comrade Domo.
Yes, thank you.
And I want to say thank you to all those who made this possible as well. Thank you to Vanguard Newspapers. My name is Alex Ubunaya. Good morning.